and to me, I've been, blessed, and I'm the one who's benefited the most by having the opportunity of working with these incredible women, and they have also good women, because
I love that.
I mean, it's true.
I smile on my face for those of you that are not watching this video, because I'm like, this is warming my everything, because I feel like you said, again, it's fear. It's a fear-based, environment when it comes to women in corporate spaces. And you're also in a space where you're in a space that's dominated by Black women. I think that takes a special type of a person that's able to see the humanity in people and to actually believe people when they're in front of you and trust people and trust women. I think you're able to do this. And it sounds like it really did come from your early days. And I do want to ask though about this investor group, because we're getting close to the time that we have to wrap up, but you have, Mary Dillon is one of the investors on this group. You have some other women. Maybe you could talk about that, because a couple of things at play. There's one, you're bringing women into a place where they can have more financial opportunities, right? To be an investor in an athletic team. That's a big deal. Two, you have these multiple powerful corporate women that can actually even provide strategies and ideas to the women on the team, because, there's this whole thing, people leave the sports arena and they lose all their money that they made. So you have this huge opportunity. Was that a plan, or are you thinking about that? Is that something that's coming up with the Chicago Sky, with these amazing women on the investor board?
So that actually was a plan.
It was not planned, but
no, that was a plan. No, that was a plan. It was a plan. Yes. Before I do that, let me just say, because I was thinking about your question earlier, and if I'm being honest with myself and with the people listening, I think part of maybe the absence of fear, I am very blessed, privileged to, I don't feel threatened. I mean, I'm not, I've been working for myself. Maybe that comes with being an entrepreneur, primarily, that it'd be different if, I don't know, I don't understand the corporate structure that maybe you feel like you're looking over your shoulder more. I don't know what it is, but, that's never been an issue with me. So anyway, I just wanted to mention that. But as far as, so it was, it was very much a plan again, but I know all these women, and I've known running them for a while, and the idea of partnering with them was very attractive to me, both as you said, the amendment opportunity amount they wanted to be, but also, they bring so much to the table that from a strategic point of view, would be great to go on and have them. So, it started with brought a woman named Nadia Rollins in both as an investor and, more importantly, as the operating chair. And as things sort of stabilized, which took a long time with the Sky, and it's been a long journey, but over the last few years, things started to, get ourselves entrenched in a good way in Chicago, in the sports scene and whatnot. It seemed increasingly important that we needed to be more high profile, doing more stuff. And again, as I mentioned earlier, that's not my thing. I didn't really want to be doing that. I don't feel I'm the right person to be doing that. So I started thinking we needed someone who could play that role, can represent the Sky, and do it in a way that I can't, and not very good at, and whatever. So that's where I started thinking about Joanne, and that's where I found Nadia. I'm very lucky to have her. She's been great. And at the same time, shortly thereafter, we started talking about being in an investment group, and again having high profile, really successful women like Laura Ricketts, Mary Dillon, Tina Chen was definitely something we were excited about, and thought that was a great for the team, hopefully great for them, and that's kind of how that came to be.
I love it. And is there? I just think about financial literacy, especially for women, because women don't have financial literacy in general at scale. Women in America and all over the world live in a permission-based environment. We have to ask permission for things. Is one of the goals, or one of the hopes that I have anyway, that these amazing, smart, sophisticated, educated women will then perhaps, help the women on the Chicago Sky manage their money. This is a model to me. How many women in America own a sports team or have investments in a sports team? It's a really big deal.
We already, we actually, through Ariel, John's company, John Rogers' company, we've been doing financial literacy with our players.
Oh my God,
And
so beautiful.
for a while now, really from the beginning. I will say the players are, to their credit, are getting. I'm seeing they're more and more sophisticated as they come in than they were 15 years ago. So that's positive too. Part of it is because they're getting. I don't know if you're familiar with NILs, but they now.
Yes, I am familiar.
So
Yeah,
they're starting to get money earlier and paying
yeah,
attention.
like in college, and they're not going
Yeah.
to the NBA. What about that?
Yeah, exactly. So that's good. And they need to think about their money, how to manage it, how to invest it, whatnot. So we've been doing that for a while and continue to do it. So it just being good role models, talking about life outside basketball. I mean, most of those folks aren't athletes. Not an athlete either, so they don't have any real sports background to them. But as a business person, and a lot of the players now, some of them right away. Some of our players like Angel Reese are already very busy and active in business. She's probably a little bit of the exception, but again, it comes with having more money, and now thinking about how they want to build their brand and build while they're playing and after they're playing. So having women who have been successful, who've done that, is very valuable and very helpful to the player.
So just a couple more questions. One, I am excited because I learned that you're building a new practice facility, which is really a big deal. And that is slated to open in 2026. There's a lot of things that are happening around that. And I noticed that earlier you said you're not a marketing person. I would love for Angel to get more marketing, more attention. I feel like she's short shafted too much, and I need that to be better. So what's going on with
I think you're joking about that, yes?
I mean, I don't know. I don't know. Like, I'm in the marketing business, and if I do a Google search, I don't get enough about her. I get more
Really?
about other players. Yeah. I mean, I've done,
I find that shocking. She's everywhere.
I did a little audit for you before I came on, and I would like for more of the Chicago Sky players to have more visibility on not only Google search, but also on the artificial intelligence search engines like Perplexity and ChatGPT. That takes a little bit of a digital strategy to do that. I'm really good at that kind of thing. So, but my point to my original question is this new practice facility is coming up. It looks like an amazing thing that's happening. Can you give me any insights or tidbits or what's going on with that right now?
Yeah, I mean, we're just under construction, so it's early phase, but we're incredibly excited about it. It's going to be a beautiful, very expansive facility for the players. So we have 2 courts, and we're going to have big lounge for players, big dining area, and have a studio for podcasting because a couple of our players are podcasters.
Ooh, I want to be a part of that. That sounds like
we'll have a room for for kids and whatnot, families, and so we'll be media. So it's going to be obviously the coaches and all that. So video room. So it's just going to be great. And we haven't been in a position, although we have a nice facility right now, but we haven't had one that it's ours exclusively 24/7. So that's something we're looking forward to, and the players especially are.
All right. One more question. You got to tell me, do you like pizza?
I love pizza.
Okay. So what is your number one place to get pizza in Chicago? I know this is fighting.